Hello guys. I was working on one task and in the middle of this task I understood that this particular case is so interesting that it was to make some video and to share it with the community. So just to give a background, so what I am doing right now, we are in Odoo, we are creating the service which calls Odoo Resolution Center. Basically this is the place where you can get an access to all our AI models and also all our human experts who are working in one environment. So it's just like a help desk. So you are submitting your question, AI is starting doing that and answering and supporting you with this question. But once you need the human support, you're clicking one button and someone from also the team is joining and helping. So it's some sort of hybrid, which I think is quite important right now, because then you can build this mixed team, hybrid team of AIs and humans and to deliver success and value to any of the users. And in order to do that, we are connecting all our AI models to, or agents, sorry, to our clients. And then after that, to our clients' Odoo instances. And after that, it creates a lot of legal risks. Yeah. So the situation basically is that we are developing really nice service. We would like to go live as soon as possible, but we see a lot of legal risks in this area. And as it always with legal risk, it requires a lot of time to create the documents, to find the lawyers or legal consultants who can, create this structure. So we are a little bit afraid that in a current world, it takes too lot of time. Yeah, so the dynamic in the markets are crazy, and if we're stuck in the legal stuff, then other competitors will be faster. So we need to find a solution, and we decided, okay, so let's take a risk with AI. So we'll go live with a legal structure created by AI, and then we'll give it to review to our consultants, but we'll take a risk to go without a human review. That's what we are doing right now. And then in order to do that, we need to create the structure. And I'm not a lawyer, I don't understand how it works. So the first what I did, I went to ChatGPT, so we had this discussion. So I explained what are we creating, I gave it links, and then there was quite a long discussion about how this has to be structured legally. Sounds very boring, but still it has to be done. So how it has to be structured legally, and how we can do it in Odoo, and etc. So a lot of stuff. Based on this discussion, I have created a knowledge article in Odoo for this particular service, which calls Odoo Resolution Center, Legal Structure and Contracting Framework. And here it's explaining the whole contracting framework of the service. So what's saying that? So we will have a MSA agreement. We will have a DPA as annex to this agreement. We will have AI terms and risk allocation. We will have operational policies. Then we'll have a knowledge-based articles which are describing acceptable use policy and subprocessor list, and those articles will be linked into the Annex 3, because this is very dynamic. It's something what we are going to change constantly when we are testing and using new services. So it's for sure have to be under the links and with the versions. Then it's explaining that we'll use Odoo order forms, and we'll use terms and conditions in the Odoo order forms as a place where we are storing our MSAs, and Odoo signature will be the way how we are signing it. And for that, we'll have a special quotation template. So that's explaining what we will have, but we don't have it yet, right? So that's what have to be created. So what I did, I went to our workplace connected to our Opsway Odoo instance, and with the ChatGPT I made a prompt explaining what I want to do. So basically the one which I just show you here. So I gave a reference to this knowledge article. I gave a reference to the service description and pricing of Odoo Resolution Center, and explained, so step by step what have to be created in MSA area, then that the quotation template have to be created after that, and that we will need to have a translation to Polish and Ukrainian language because we are operating in here in Eastern Europe, and so on. So I gave this information to Claude and to the agent who is connected to Opsway Odoo instance. Again, a lot of back and forths, a lot of questions, etc. And at the end, I've got an MSA for review. Here it is. So that's a document, 60 pages, which I have to review. I already reviewed it. I already gave some comments from my side. What is missed here, as for now, this is the pricing. It's first point, and then second point is that the subprocessor list and AUP is also included as a text, but I want to have it as a links. So what I will do now, I will ask agent to update the document. So let me write, I need to have. So just to sum up, I asked the agent to, first of all, update Annex 3 and delete the information around the acceptable use policy, and delete the information around the subprocessors, and link it to the Odoo Knowledge Base. So I don't want to store it in MSA. I want to have it in Odoo Knowledge Base, and once I need to update it, I always can do that. Yeah. So and then clients are always getting the fresh information. And second point, the agent forgot completely about the commercial terms. So I'm asking agent here to create the commercial terms. So let me press enter. Now it's starting the work. I will stop the recording now, and I will come back when the work is done. Thank you. So I had my lunch, and I had after the lunch several back and forth chats with the agent after I reviewed the first result, and now I have updated master service agreement. So as if you remember, I asked agent to give references to the Odoo knowledge articles, and to avoid publishing use policy and subprocessor list in terms and conditions. So agent asked me about those articles, and when he understood that there are no articles created in Odoo, articles were created. We'll check it right now for this and for this. And then we had it commercial terms. And yeah, here I had some back and forths. I'm still not 100% happy about how it looks, but let's move it to the Odoo quotation template just to have it there. And maybe we'll delete some of the elements. Okay, and then let's check what the agent created for us here. So that's the document which I shared already with you previously, and you see here two knowledge articles. It was absolutely created by the agent. I just made a share to public, so then customers can get an access to that. And here we have an acceptable use policy of Odoo Resolution Center, quite basic one as for now. And then we have a subprocessor list, also public. And here we're listing our subprocessors, and yeah, some basically some high-level stuff around that. So I think that those two documents, they will evolve in time, but as for the startup, it looks quite acceptable. So now I will say to the agent, I'm okay with this MSA. Please move it to So now I'm asking agent to move this MSA to quotation template in Odoo because I'm okay with the current standard, and giving additional comment that I would like to have the agent to make sure that Annex 4 is not containing information which is already included in the standard Odoo form. So, for example, like a unit price, this kind of stuff, which maybe is not necessary to mention there. So now again, I'm stopping the recording, and let's wait until agent will create it. I think it will take a couple of minutes, and then I will come back with the results to share with you. While agent was working on quotation template for me, I had a chat with ChatGPT, and I got the list of changes which have to be implemented in MSA. So now I asked the agent to work on those changes, and basically they're already done, and also the quotation template was previously created, so I can review the result. This is Odoo sales module, and I'm in configuration quotation templates. Yeah, so here I have a Odoo Resolution Center quotation template. I can go there, and then I can go to terms and conditions. Okay, so we have everything here. That's basically as it was requested. As you see, the Annex 4 was quite simplified. We have everything written here as it needed, and then let's check the translations, because I think that it is not done yet, but who knows? Who knows? Let's go. It's UK, US English. Okay, Polish. No, you see, so in the Polish version is still it is still not translated. So let's go now to Claude, and let's check it, because I had an initial prompt to him what had to be done step by step. So let me write, okay, I'm happy with English version of MSA. What is next step? Let's see what he'll answer. Okay, so the next step is PL plus UA translation of the MSA attached to the Odoo template via Odoo translation mechanism. Update knowledge article, and final validation. Okay, so now what I did, so I'm asking Claude to proceed with the plan, and also reminding that he has created several additional articles, and I would like to have the main one to be updated with links, so it will keep a consistency. So giving this order, and while Claude will work on it, I will review new version of MSA. Who knows, maybe there will be some updates. And then after that I will come back to you. I think that the work is almost done. And now, after 2 meetings, I can come back to this task to check what Claude did for me. So here's the report. Seems everything is done. He is saying that MSA is created, and he has created the PDF versions if I would like to read it and to check. Then quotation template is created. This is URL, fallback, terms and condition is populated for all 3 languages. Knowledge articles are created. He made a test and validation, and also he raised some uncertainties, which of course have to be taken into account. Yeah. So I have switched my Odoo to Polish language, and just to check if the translation works. And as far as you see, it's definitely not English. And as I know Polish, I can read it, and it looks more or less okay. Of course, it's still requiring some polishing and proofreading, and also legal checks, but it works well. So just to sum up, now we have this template for order forms. So each time when I'm selling Odoo Resolution Center to my client, I can create the order form using this template, and I will have appropriate to the language which I will select terms and conditions, means MSA, I will have a DPA, I will have AI terms of use. So a lot of legal documents were created during 1 hour or maybe less of that. So I have this structure. Also, I have a knowledge base where I have a legal structure definition. So if I will need to update something, or if I will forget how this legal framework working, I can always go here and to check it. I have acceptable use policy, which is shared with our clients online, so they can always read it. And I have a subprocessor list. And all of that were created with AI connected to Odoo with several prompts. It's so fast. I didn't contact to any legal companies yet, to any developers, to any Odoo specialists. I did everything with AI, right? So it's very, very effective. Now, of course, I will send it to proofread to legal advisors, but anyway, already quite ahead of normal, startups before this LLMs era, when before going live, you have to spend the months of creating such kind of frameworks. So thank you for watching, and feel free to contact us if you need something like that. Bye guys.